Whoa! You almost killed me. Guys, my brother Skylar just made us a wall hanger that looks like the Captain America shield dented into a wall. How cool is that? We still have to paint it, but yeah, how cool is that? Not sure what he's charging for those yet, but if you want one, I'm sure he can make you one. So when I was a little kid, my parents took me to this haunted house. I was little, I was probably like 5. And they took me to this haunted house and scared the crap out of me. That haunted house was the Rocky Point Haunted House, the famous Rocky Point Haunted House. And that is one of the main reasons that I am so weird and I love special effects makeup and Halloween. And this is the site where the original Rocky Point building once stood. And it burned down a few times, and now it is a gravel pit. But I heard that this next week they are going to be tearing down the landmark Rocky Point sign, so I had to come up and see it. And I've never actually come up and seen it this close and realized that it was this gigantic. But yeah, this thing is massive. But Sydney's gonna do some stuff with it, turn it into furniture or something like that. But this thing is huge once you get up here. So I thought I'd come see it before it got tore down. That thing is huge. But yeah, this has been here since before I was born. Kind of sad to see it go, but as you can see, it's kind of falling apart, and I think they're worried about it falling down onto the road down below. So valid concern, but it's been a landmark since before I was born, and it's kind of sad to see it go. Just ate it.
Was born today, and I'll tell you how. The clouds above opened up and let it out. I was standing on the surface of a perforated sphere, and the water filled every hole. And thousands upon thousands made an ocean, making islands where no island should go.
To show you live pictures from Weber County. Well, we have live pictures from Weber County. There we go. You're seeing what's left of the building, very little left of it, a shell burning. This was a large building and housed several things, including the Rocky Point Haunted House, also the Rocky Point Restaurant. We understand when this fire broke out earlier this evening, about 8 o'clock, there were 60 people inside. Everyone managed to get out safe, but firefighters were not able to save the building. It's up in northern Weber County on the pretty close to the state line or the county line with Box Elder County in the Willard Bay area. It's burning again, out of control. The building, a total loss. We'll have more for you tomorrow on our news at 5:30. Good evening and welcome. Our top story, a fire in Weber County destroys a landmark, the old Rocky Point restaurant.
60 people were inside the building safely. Unfortunately, the building was destroyed.
Now, News 4 Utah was the first to show you the pictures of that fire last night, and Christina Flores returned to the scene this morning. You know, Christina, this building has a long history. Were fire crews able to save any of it?
Brent, unfortunately, it looks like at this time the building is a total loss. And the owner says the building was more than just his home, his work. It was also his lifelong dream, and now it's gone.
We were totally out. We lost everything.
Scott Crabtree and his wife Doris spent the morning at Rocky Point. Yesterday it was their home. Today it's in shambles. This was Rocky Point last night. Firefighters tried to attack the fire, but getting water there was difficult. Instead, they let the fire burn, saying it was unsafe to enter.
We weren't able to save anything, not because it couldn't have been saved, it all could have been saved.
Authorities restrained Crabtree, who tried to save what was inside.
We were arrested, forced to leave the place, forced to abandon the place.
Crabtree felt he couldn't part with Rocky Point, a place he and his family built from the ground up.
The rocker all hand-laid, the rocker all hand-broken, the decor is all handmade, the furniture was all handmade.
The building housed metal sculptures made by Crabtree. He opened it in 1965 as a restaurant, hoping to make it a resort, art, and cultural center. But in 1968, a fire broke out. 10 years later, Crabtree got back on his feet and began restoration. Ever since, it's been a work in progress. Crabtree doing all the work, even blasting the rock nearby. Still, no one knows what happened, what started the fire that took Crabtree's art, his home, and his dream.
It's his whole life, and it's not just, you know, the time spent, but very much him.
Now, officials haven't determined a cause of the fire yet, and that may take a while. By the way, Mr. Crabtree had no insurance. Now, there is some controversy here. Rocky Point sits near the border of Box Elder and Weber counties, and for years, neither county has claimed jurisdiction, and because of that, proper inspections have never taken place. Now, officials will have to determine just who allowed Rocky Point to operate in the first place.
Controversy on top of a heartbreaker. Thanks for that report.